I'm actually the oldest in my family. I have 3 sisters, so I like to obviously set an example for them. My mom and dad came here from Mexico 20 years ago. My dad probably went to high school, that was it. My mom in high school in Mexico. And they came here, they're hard workers, it's all manual labor, and my dad always says, I want you to get a degree, sit in an office, but knowing that you got there through education and trying your best in school. My dad lost his job, and then he says, I'm not going to be able to pay for college for all of you, he says, but if you guys get an education, even if it's through loans or through the generosity of other people, he's like, that's all I'm going to leave you, that's your inheritance, your education.
Well, I grew up in Lansing, Illinois, and I'm an only child. I went to St. Anne's School, and around my 8th grade year, my father was diagnosed with cancer. Going into my high school year and all through high school, he had cancer. And my freshman year, he was diagnosed with liver cancer. And about 9 months ago, he passed away. I'm really grateful for the scholarships, because I'll tell you right now, I would not be able to go to school otherwise.
Well, I remember visiting Lewis when I was really, really young. My mom came here, she was really into theater. I remember seeing the campus, and it's definitely come a long way. I remember her just telling me, well, your father and I met there. She loves telling me about all the good old days. And I was like, well, I should probably just apply, see what it's all about. She loves that I'm here. She just loves it. My dad too. They're like, oh, our baby of the family decided to follow our footsteps.
After Lewis, it's med school and grad school. I want to do an MD PhD program, but now for the first time in my life, I'm actually thinking 4 years ahead, 8 years, 12 years ahead. I have a career planned, and I'm actually on my way to doing it for the first time ever. So yeah, Lewis has changed me a lot.
My major is broadcast journalism, and just the teachers here know all about you. They know what your past is, and they know where you want to go in the future. They have a focused interest in what you want to do, and they want to help you get there.
I'm hoping to go to medical school and then to continue through that.
For me, I like to be very honest with what I do, and I think accounting is one of those ways where you can show your honesty and just good work ethic and business ethic, and I just love accounting.
I went to an all-girl Catholic high school, Queen of Peace, and it was a small environment, and it was very warm and welcoming, and with choosing Lewis, I looked for the same elements, and they had the same qualities, and it drew me in.
When we got the tours, we saw how the size of the classrooms, and they emphasized the relationship between the teacher and the student, and how I think that's an important part of the learning experience. So I saw that, and then it was a beautiful campus.
My favorite teacher is Dr. Kelleher. He's my chemistry lab professor. He's been real helpful. I never took chemistry in high school, and I actually didn't expect it to be as hard as it is. If not for him, I don't know what kind of grade I would have gotten, but he's been real helpful, and he's always there. He stays here more than he's at home. He sees us students more than he sees his wife, so he's a good guy.
I'm in George Miller's class right now. That's pretty fun. Dr. Hill's pretty interesting too. He's a good guy.
That's part of the reason some people can't go to college, is because no one is there to help them. And I've had a lot of help throughout my life, with the Frank J. Lewis Scholarship, my parents, so I should return the favor. Not to give back would be incredibly selfish. I mean, I wouldn't be able to live with saying no or turning them down. So I definitely do whatever I can to give somebody else the opportunities that I've been given.
I couldn't have gotten into optometry school without passing through Lewis first, and yeah, you really should contribute back to where you came from, and yeah, that's a way of saying thanks in a way too.
Thank you so much for making my college experience happen.
Just another big thank you to the people who made this possible. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you from my family to yours, everyone. We just want to say thank you.
Thank you for making my dreams come true.